Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. It is Mio here. Let me log in on my other phone so I can see any comments that we get. There we go. Okay, so now I should be able to see your comments. Ooh, don't like that. Let's fix this. Good morning. Phone is a little funky. Okay, so today, good morning, Patricia. That's funny, I was just thinking about calling my best friend Patricia and seeing what she was doing today. So that's funny. That's my validation that I need to definitely do that for her. Good morning, Stacy. So good morning, Della. Glad to have you here. I've been trying to go live for the last few days. I have redone a corner in my garage so that now I have like an area to paint. So I was going to show you my little setup, and then I'm working on my side table, so I'll switch all of that over. But I wanted to show you like my little paint pixie setup that I got going on. So also let's go over here. I'm sorry, I'll have to fix the light. Let's go. So let me turn you around. So first of all, my garage is a hot mess right now. So I just got some furniture delivery. So I have a bunch of stuff to paint. And then redid this corner. Sprinkle, good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Pam. So I don't know if you can see. So I got this paint for $9 at Lowe's. Okay, so here's where we're going. So here's my little, maybe 80 to 90% everything's paint pixie. So here's what I wanted to show you guys today. So this one is the one that's on sale for 50% off right now. Good morning. So this is a cut above. I keep on calling it a cut above. It's just called cut above. So, I'll be posting like a reel for it soon, but I did a joking one yesterday. So it's a 17-inch handle, and it's perfect for like hard to reach spots, but also, so that, like I said, it's my garage, so it's not like a finished. So I just needed it to hit those corners, right? So here's what it looks like before. Spread the pixie dust, sprinkle, sprinkle. So you see? So then I didn't have to like, and I just did like a really rough, because like I said, it's the garage. I just need it to look good on camera. So 50% off, no code needed, cut above. It's on the website, paintpixie.com. You can shop the link in the description box. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Oh, here, let's do this real quick. So here is, oh, I go down. So base coated this little side table licorice. So we're just gonna add some color onto that today. But hold on, I'm gonna set you guys right here for a second. So I have my microphones hooked onto the phone, so it's like kind of messing with it a little bit. So hang tight there. If you remember, we kind of did, some samples on the lives with metallics and stuff like that on the black paper. So we're just gonna start building layers because I haven't decided fully yet. This is one of my favorites. What else? Hold on, there was something else I was supposed to grab. Got my water cup, so I don't put, all right, I think that's it. Okay. So now we're gonna go, let's see if I can turn you guys back around real quick. Just gonna use an old ice cube tray for my palette today because that's what we're doing here. I definitely want to start, because we're just I just used licorice for the base coat. And so right now it's just solid black. And so now I'm gonna build some highlights and some colorful shadows in there using the Magical Chaulk Paint first before I do my metallics and stuff. So this one is Tropical Dream. We'll use some of that. Oh, and you know what? I forgot I still had some leftover. So of like a little 1 ounce that we had. Good morning, Mom. Yay, you got my text. I was like, if you can jump on, cool. So I'm gonna use up what let me see. Just what I can of my little tiny ones. Actually, I might have used them all. Just kidding. Okay. I definitely want to add in my favorite blues. Sorry, trying to like do this at the same time. Okay, let me set you guys here. And then we can talk. There we go. It is hotter than heck in this garage, so I'm not gonna stay on long. Yeah, it's doing too much. It's Vegas, it's like 1,000 degrees. Doing laundry, the glamorous life. Yes, so that's really funny. I actually so I met this new guy and we were chatting and I was telling him about like all the things that I do and work on, and he's like, what don't you do? And I was like, my laundry in a timely manner. Or like fold it and put away in a timely manner. I was like, but I do a lot of other stuff. That's really cool. Like Tropical Dream. And this size, this is the 12 ounce bottle. We're gonna do some marshmallow. You're laughing at me, Mom. Hey, at least I was being honest. I was like, look, I'm a photographer, I make videos, I make content, I paint, I do marketing, like I help people create their projects, I do podcasts, I do this, that. Well, what don't you do? I'm like, put my laundry away. I was like, it takes up half my bed. I was like, it's a king size bed, so whatever. I move it. If Ezra's coming over and wants to snuggle, then obviously I'll put it away or move it. What else are we gonna do? What are your favorite colors that you have found? Like your favorite 2 or 3 color palette that you like to do? Hold on, let me grab my sample. What did I do with it? Oh no, that thing's happening where I'm like, I put something down and don't know what I did with it. It's kind of like walking into the room. You micro-sort your laundry so it's less overwhelming. Yeah, and then when there's 3 of us, you know, me and the kids, I'm like, all right, here's an eye. I just dumped all your laundry on the bed. Go ahead and fold yours. Handle that. Ooh, honeycomb with candied papaya. I will have to make a sample of that first. Actually, I did on the other live. We did the fire combo, but I don't think I did it underneath anything. All right, I'm gonna try to include some honeycomb. Oh no, that's lemon crinkle. Where's my candied papaya? I accidentally left these outside because I had been painting outdoors in the morning. So we'll see how this actually, not this one. Yeah, so what are you guys up to today? What's on the agenda? Are we resting? Are we taking care of ourselves? Are we being positive? Are we getting in the water today. And I think I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna sell this piece. So I don't think I'm gonna keep it unless I absolutely fall in love with it and, you know, all of that. Let's do a little red velvet cake in there. Let's throw some red. And then if we don't like it, it's paint. That's my favorite part. Then we just do it again. And our colors are, you can wet sand. So if I don't like it, I'll go back in, sand down the parts I don't like. I'm gonna do a little chai latte in there. Laundry, working on, oh, I got my little hand. All right, so I got a neutral, got a white, got a couple blues, got a red. Actually, you know what I do need to order? I tell my sister, I need a big one of the figgy pudding. I love this purple. It's so pretty. Oh, you can hear it's all crunch. Never mind, that one's done. That one is done. So you know what I'm gonna use instead? Even though it is metallic, I'm gonna use Royal Highness. And then I will bring the tripod over. I do love chai latte in real life and the paint. All right, so hold on, pick my brushes. These are my favorites when I'm doing like dry brushing stuff. Like we all have our favorites for how it feels in our hands too. Like I like to use this one when I'm doing dry brushing, and oh, you can kind of see the glitter. And then these two, one synthetic. Ooh, that's no fun. That is no fun to have to deal with car stuff. I felt so responsible. I got my registration smog oil change and they flushed something else. Something so my engine doesn't overheat in the Vegas, in the Vegas sun. Okay, so let's grab these. I'm also gonna grab a Pixie protector. Even though I have my jars of water, I'll still like to wrap them up sometimes until I can get in the house because it's hot. All right, what other brushes do we want to see? Let's do, for now, since I'm just doing like, we're not gonna worry about details yet. Okay, so hold on, let's switch back around. How do I want to do this? Because I know you guys like to watch the table. Hold up. Didn't think this part through yet. Let's go. All right, and then I'll turn this. Sorry, you get the I'll turn the light up. You get the pajama booty shorts shot, my bad. It's hot, like I said, it is 1,000 degrees here. Or as I texted my mom the other day, I was like, Mom, it's hotter than Satan's anus. I'm so sorry, I fell asleep as soon as I got home. Sorry. I just had no other energy except to walk in the door and sleep. So let me just make sure I can still see everybody's. Ah, shoot. Didn't mean to look at that. Okay. Oh. Let's do this too. See the creative ADHD kick in sometimes where I'm like, go to sit down. Oh, wait. Go to sit down. Oh, wait. And I'm going to grab one of these. Flat top. So I know this is like a stencil one, but since I just did little paints in here, there. And then I have this. Okay, so can you see, like, I can fix it too. Do you guys talk to yourself also while you're painting and creating? That's totally normal, right? How is the angle on? Ooh. Is that all right? That's as good as it's gonna get. Sorry. All right, cool. Let's start. So I'm gonna color block. This is the part where it looks really, really, really ugly because I start color blocking things, and then just like I'm working on a canvas, I'll work on like let that dry, and then I'll go back and like add in if I need more depths, highlights, or if I want to like bring in more of a certain color. And then I think I might either decoupage or hand paint something. Like my mom is the furniture whisperer, so I was like, okay, maybe I can do the same thing. So I'm like, what do you want to be? What do you want to be when you grow up, right? And at first I was like, oh, this could be cool for this, this, and that. I'm like, no, but what's true to me, right? What is something that I, oh, egg containers. What is something that I would want in my house or my studio, or like a really cool piece of furniture that like, you know, could be like a good conversation piece or be in somebody's shop, right? And I kept seeing like, you know how my mom does all the mermaids? I kept thinking of like sirens and like dark mermaid colors and like the dark stuff. So we'll see. All right, let's just get in there. The ice cube tray was just a random. I was like, ooh, because I normally try to get like paper plates and stuff. I have palettes. I do. Let's work on. And like I said, I don't care about getting messy on this because I can do what I need to do. You see? Good morning, everybody. So my schedule, like, is really, it varies, right? And so I want to be on here and do some regular things. That way I can maybe start jumping on like Mondays, and then that way I can just start my project and then maybe do like you know, Tuesday, Wednesday or something to finish up the project. And just so you know, like, my mom and I are very different painters. I am very, like, I can copy what she does, like if we had gigs and jobs that I needed to do that for, but like, I am very messy. I'm not saying she's not messy, but we have different, I would say we have different styles. Although I love my whimsical stuff, I have a heart for like depth and shadows and like the stuff that most people are too afraid to tackle because they're like, oh, I never thought about that color combo, or I didn't think that that would look good, or we got questions? What you're doing on furniture and can be done on canvas or background of any small craft project. Yep. So you can literally do this on a wall too, because that's how I learned, right? So you could get two colors, the darker hued one and the lighter, or two different tones, sorry, not hues. So you have, it's not pure white, right? But you're doing a darker and a lighter version, and then you can go wet on wet. And if you had like a base coat that was similar to the color palette that you're using, then obviously like you can get more softer cloud type things, but I want contrast. I don't want boring. Life is too boring already. They always want us to be so serious. And I totally left my cards in the house. Hello, good morning, good morning. So what projects are you working on this weekend? And what Paint Pixie products are in your wish list right now? So this round one, add some darker here. The other brush I like to use when I'm doing wet on wet, hold on, I'll go grab it so I can show you. So again, our cut above brush is 50% off. It's normally $25. It's $12.50 right now with no code needed. I'm telling you, build your paintbrush collection, 1 or 2 brushes at a time. Take care of it. Use your Pixie cleaner with the bag, and you can maintain these brushes for a long time. Some of them I've had for years, since we started. So I'm not worried about this being too bright. Like I said, my final coats of everything that I do end up like, I end up using like onyx or like starry night or like statuary, and I bring, everything gets toned back down. This week we'll have 4 more small sets available in 1-ounce bottles, so they're 3 times bigger than the jars. Oh, that's awesome. Just so you guys know, whenever we launch anything like that, they sell out very quickly. So if you see kits and whatever getting ready to come out, if there's a pre-order, like get on it, because literally they sell out within a day or 2. And we don't ever guarantee when and if we'll have the time, energy, and patience to redo them again. I think I might move you guys for a second to the other side. And then, okay, 10:10. I gotta pick up my kids at around 11. So these are kind of like waves and clouds. And so this is not the best brush for this. This one I actually should be getting. I like this one. Because then I can like push and get some textures to build up that way. Because think of this like life too. Everything, every pounce, every movement, it's gonna show later when we go to add some of the metallics, and we'll have some character. We don't want plain. Otherwise it's just gonna cover and be just that metallic, right? Gotta have some highlights and shadows in our life. This would be cool too if I got that salt wash. Let's see. Small quantities available per set. I don't plan anymore. Okay. Yep. So let me show you guys so far what this very rough first is looking like. I'm gonna Turn you around. First coat, well, not first coat. Well, licorice, I guess, is technically the first coat. And then you can see how that texture, everything's gonna come up when we go to just keep layering on later. You can see. And then, real quick, I'm gonna move my little setup. Just gonna move you guys around to the other side. Yeah, it's, you know, it's always an ugly phase, right? When you're doing a paint project, it's like growing bangs or growing your hair out, and you're just like, oh, just be patient, right? Be patient. I'm just moving the tripod and everything to the other side. Okay. So, yeah, just like awkward teenage stages is basically what that is. Yeah. Oh, that was the worst. When we used to do murals and people would walk in and you're like, please don't start thinking this is the final, because they're like, oh, all they would walk in is see the color blocking. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. Hold on. I'm gonna grab some chocolate souffle too. I gotta keep an eye on the time too, so don't let me go past 10:30. We'll get my babies. Chocolate souffle. Or sometimes what I'll do is sit here and lie and be like, I'm not gonna do any metallics, and then I'll go and grab all the metallics, and I just can't stay away from them. Trust the process, right? I am the most patient, impatient person in the world. Ask my mother. I think as long as I'm like fed, right? Fed and have had a nap. Which now at 41, I appreciate naps so much more, and I'm almost want to apologize and say sorry for any time I did not take a nap and I refused that, mother. Some chocolate souffle, just so I can bring some shadow back in. Warmth, just to kind of richen it up a bit. Ooh, how much left do you have on the entertainment center? Chocolate souffle. Are you guys furniture painters, or what is your art of choice or your medium of choice? Definitely, if you're a YouTube watcher, go to our page and subscribe and help us build that channel. There's some little YouTube shorts where we pull cards of our mystery deck, and so you can get some ideas. Hello. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Well, no, sorry, I'm late. I feel like I was supposed to be on like a week ago or a couple weeks ago. I got like, and I never really ever get sick, but I was like sick for over a week. And then like, it kind of just felt like after that, it took me forever to catch back up to like life. And then it was like the end of the school year and rehearsals and practices and, you know, chauffeur life when you're a mom. I've never painted furniture, craft and stencil, use the paint Pixie for my paints. Oh, you know what? I haven't even got the new brush yet, so you're a step ahead of me. I do need to, I have to make a list of things that I need to add to my paint Pixie collection. What I love about painting furniture and creative ADHD is like, I'll sit in my house and realize, and I'll look around and kind of be like, oh, you know what? I am kind of bored with this piece. Like, let's do something. Let's do something different. Let's tie it in. Let's make it brighter. Sometimes like, okay, you know me, I always talk about energy. Stuck and stagnant energy can be in our homes too. It can be in our furniture, it can be in our bed, it could be in our mattresses. If you feel like there's a stuck energy in your life, take a look at, you know, feng shui, right? Let's think about it in terms of like that. You feel, you need some spice in the bedroom? You need some life? Even though if you're single or not, spice up your room, add some color, add some fun lighting, add some pops of like red if you want some passion. Like, color theory is real. Colors carry vibration. The pieces that you own carry vibration. So if you're sitting there with like an old antique from your in-laws' mom and you're over there like got pictures of family and stuff next to your bedside, like that's not conducive to a passionate environment, right? If you need a calm environment, incorporate more blues and calming things for your nervous system, where reds and yellows are going to bring more energy and vibrancy, so it's going to make your heart rate higher, right? Kind of like where this is going. I'll flip it and show you. Thank you, Karen. You are good people too. I always tell my mom, like, everybody's so nice. I was like, I feel like, I don't know, everyone just feels genuinely like nice people, and I love that because we need that. Okay, so back to color theory. Look at your kitchen, look at your colors, look at your walls, look at your colors of your plates. Do they bring you joy? Does it make you happy every time you get food out? Do you feel guilt every time you eat food on those plates? Do you, feel whatever? Do you feel cluttered? You struggling with something? Look to the correlating room in your house for that. Do you feel like, oh, I can never get ahead? Or I feel like it's always something. Check your front door area. How's your foyer looking? Is it cluttered? Can you clear it up? Can you get rid of some stuff? Can you bring some life into that area? This is cool. I'm gonna bring in my happy plates are in storage. And then if you have kids, where are they doing their homework? Where are they, or where's your creativity taking place? I'm just adding the chai latte on little pieces, like where I just did the chocolate souffle, with just like the edge of the flat top. Sorry, just had a brain fart. So yeah, color theory. How it's in your house, your office, how everything's like set up, the flow of the energy in your house. Do you open your front door and do you just feel like all of a sudden the energy just goes straight out the back door? Mama raised me. Yeah, so with the hoarding thing, hoarding is for a lot of people, it's like a mental thing. It's a control issue, right? It's the one thing we can control. But also, if, depending on like what generation Mama grew up in, right? She could be stuck to old belief systems and ways of thinking because we had to hold on to everything because we were poor, and you can give it to someone else and blah, 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 which isn't always the case, because look at how, just doing a little bit of my pressure. So yeah, what is it about the items that need to, like, that you're holding on to internally, energetically, tying yourself to the what ifs or the fear? So there's a lot of fear-based thinking with hoarding. Just in case, just in case, just in case, right? And people can get like that about their money too, right? Not that they're, you know, because a lot of us grew up in the, you have to save, you have to this, you have to that, blah, blah, blah. And it really puts, like, some people need to actually take their money and go live a little bit. Berries and ribbons. Sorry, Mom's talking about plates. I think, so, since it is really warm in here, I'm just gonna, because some of it started drying super fast, and I just want to soften it up a little bit. And then, you know, for us, or for me, like, big on no shoes in the house, because shoes carry energy from the, you know, where you just were for the day, and heavy germs, right? So not just for the cleanliness of it, but you don't want to, you want to keep your house as sacred and clean as possible energetically, so you're not bringing the world into your home like that, and you can stay peaceful, right? And I know some people will be like, no, but this, and it's like, okay, I mean, obviously do what you want, your house. I'm just telling you from my experience. Mom grew up with plenty, but married a man with meager means, so she had to conserve. I guess it's, you know, let's say this. I guess it depends what you're hoarding too. Like, I watch hoarders sometimes, right? And sometimes it's like, okay, you're shopping. Obviously, some of these people, they're like a real mental health crisis, like, you know, some of the extreme things that I've seen on that show that make me just feel bad for them, and then makes me want to go and clean my own house and purge everything. Because now I'm like, oh, well, how am I any better, right? What am I holding on to that I need to let go of that, you know, is not serving its purpose? This is actually really pretty. I hoard paintbrushes. People say money isn't everything, but it is when you can't buy food or shelter. Oh, absolutely. Money is a living, breathing entity, though. So if you say, I hate money. Well, guess what's not going to want to hang out with you? Guess what's going to struggle to reach its way to you because you've closed off your heart to it? So there are a lot of us that have financial trauma and wounds because of whatever reason, how we grew up, or the people that raised us, and their mindset and mentality over money. And like, money isn't bad. It helps us in this earth. It helps us, like you said, helps us survive, because most of us aren't foraging. You know, most of us don't get to live on a farm and have our own animals and stuff like that, right? So it's one of those like necessary things that us as humans have to survive in this earth, in this time that we're existing. But you can't say you hate it. Otherwise, why would anybody or any energy being want to be near you if you hate something? Because then energetically you're repelling it. And I had an ex who said that one time, I hate money, because he didn't like the problems that money caused, or the lack of it, or the way that people got about money. And it's not saying, oh, let's talk about this. And it wasn't like that. It's just like, bro, you gotta love money a little bit. Otherwise, like, how are you gonna get bookings and gigs? Like, or you're gonna be weird asking people for what you're worth, which is another thing. You know, people tie into money is like not knowing what their worth is, because they don't know what to charge, or they don't know that somebody would actually pay them $1,000 for a canvas, you know, $2,000 for a 2-canvas set because you made it. And that's where the value is. Some people don't have that. Some people don't know that. You know, even in photography, like at some point you got to raise your rates after you get good, right? You have portfolio building area. So I'm just going to add a little more blue. I accidentally did too much chai latte. Is it? Oh shoot, it's 10:30. Okay, I'm gonna just like wrap up this, and I am gonna add in more licorice now that I see how this is gonna dry. And then I didn't touch the other ones. Living in Sedona has really taught me to be careful of what I say, even in joking. Such a spiritual place. Yeah, everything carries vibration. Our words, our thoughts, our actions, and whether you call it God or the universe or whatever, it responds to you. It responds to the way that you think. So if you're a super negative person and you're like, ugh, it's always something. Well, guess what's always gonna happen? Something, because you set it out and there's an expectation. But I try to set intentions like everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out. Hold on, I don't like this area over here. I don't like it. Or I'll say like, whatever's meant for me won't pass me by. And so therefore I know if it's an opportunity and I wasn't chosen, selected, or whatever, okay, what's meant for me won't pass me by. Because what I want wants me back. And I don't want anybody or anything in my life that is misaligned, that doesn't want me. Right? People, places, things. Yeah. So I'm gonna wrap this up, and then definitely what I like to do, stare at it for a while, figure out what parts bug me. My daughter says the same things to me. I need a t-shirt that says that. Do we still have these on the website? I know I got this a long time ago. I'll show you up close. That's what I love about these paints. They dry fast too. And as long as you're not doing like super crazy thick coats in between, It's like so layerable. Okay, let me show you what we got going on here. And like I said, I'm gonna end up staring at it and going, oh, I definitely need to do this. Like I said, layers. Okay, but so this one is Lil C, I believe. And then the one I was just using was flat top. This one is like a stencil brush, but I was just, sorry, I just pulled that out. And then this is our Pixie protector. And I'm gonna hold my commentary in. No glove, no love. Just kidding. But normally you could put the other kind in here because there's a hole for the, here, let me show you. Let me show you. So let's just say, because last night I was doing touch-ups on my ceiling. So I was using this one. If I wasn't able to get to it right away to wash it, and even like on the job when I'm doing like, when we were doing murals and stuff like that all the time, I would like spray and get that wet. And before we had these, I would just use like, you know, press and seal or saran wrap or whatever. Let me see if this one will fit. This one's kind of a big handle. Let's force it. Hold on, not that one. Actually, I wonder if the paint, so I could cut a hole in the bottom just to like make it bigger, but I'll show you here. So like, all right, cool, now I can wash it when I get home or get to it, right? So the other one, it would work too. I just, the hole on the bottom of the paint protector wasn't wide enough, so I would have to just like, boop. So yeah. Also really good. I used to be a makeup artist, obviously with photography. I would do people's makeup, and I wish we would have had these because I could have thrown all my dirty makeup brushes into, you know. Okay, so I want to show you. Let's turn this way. So here's what we got going on. Yes, Mom. The holes are tied on purpose so it seals out the air. That's exactly. Oop. So I'll need to get that because I accidentally just wiped off a chunk of paint. So, Tropical Dream. Is it the Caribbean Cooler? Chocolate Souffle. Chai Latte. A little bit of the marshmallow. So this is just our first layer. And then once I get like this all situated and fading how I want it to, then I'm going to decide on the final image or images or, what was my mom saying? I'm going to let it speak to me. Thank you. I definitely, here, let me grab these. What did I? Oh, Mom, did you see my, I don't know if you were on yet. I think I'm going to sell it because I have all this furniture that I just got that I need to get rid of. So Mom, I don't know if you were in here when I was showing off my little setup. And then I think I'm going to do a project where I do a painting and then sell the whole journal. And then I got stuff, so we can always do little workshops where we make small art and sell it. But no, I did come in here for something. Yes, this is what the rest of the garage is looking like. Oh, you accidentally clicked off right when I was showing you. Oh, here it is. Okay. So that was the first piece I got for free from a neighbor. I haven't repainted it yet. So these are the samples I made on the other lives, and you can always go to YouTube for those too. So this one, the colors are statuary, blue diamond, 24 carat, I don't know why I said it like that, onyx, and not and. So I loved the statuary and onyx together. So I'll probably end up like doing the edges or something. We'll see. This one, too purple for this project, but I definitely want to do a funky purple piece with either like, I don't know, some octopus or something really freaking cool and different. I don't know. I struggle with what is my market like and want versus what do I want to create. And then I'm like, somebody will buy it, and then we'll see. But I can't wait to get some metallics on there. So that is it for today. I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna go hang out with my children. They just got back from California, so I'm gonna go grab them, and then I have a long day ahead. Thank you for jumping on this morning. So, well done. I think an organized person makes a healthy mind. It makes my hubby crazy. I always plan stuff. Nope, I'm with you. The more you can plan and prep, then the less, like the more efficient you can be with your time. And some people don't like to create that way. Obviously, some people like to just go with the flow. But it's like, as long as you have your tools readily available, and like now I have a place for all my stuff instead of my dining room. And I'm like, all right, cool. Now I can just come in here and create when it's not 1,000 degrees, which it is right now. So, and I have to turn the fan off when I'm going live. So, all right, y'all. Have a great Sunday, and I will catch you. Let's see. I'm gonna probably be back on this probably like on Tuesday or Wednesday. I have photographing 2 big conferences out here in Vegas, so I'll be busy with that and probably exhausted. So. I love you guys. Happy Sunday. Don't forget this one is half off, so it's only $12.50. And Mom, I don't know if you saw my pretend ad that I made for it, where I was like, it's 17 inches, made in Italy. So $12.50. Add it because you could use it on furniture or ceiling lines. Okay. See you guys. Have a great day. Oh my God. Yes. Check. You're gonna laugh and kill me at the same time, Mom. But don't worry. A real commercial's coming. That was just, I learned to use a new app called CapCut, and it was like a very sensual template. And I was like, let's see what happens. So it was just funny. All right. Okay. I've said too much. Love you guys.